Hello everyone, Indie here. We're back with SimAirport University. This is episode 2, and where we left off is that we had scheduled a few planes. We scheduled a few planes, 3 if I'm correct, yes, 3 small planes, 90 packs, 90 packs, 19 packs. And we just went on for 2 days. We saw the planes coming and leaving. We know what the passengers did. What we're going to do today is that we're going to expand the check-in area. We're going to make the baggage claim, and then we're going to add 2 or 3 more planes, as well as expanding. But I think that's for another episode. The expanding episode's gonna be next time, because it's taking quite a lot of time to explain and how to do certain things. So what I want to do now is expanding the ticketing booths, and that's right here. I like to have 2 more. I like to have 4 of them, so a lot of people can just walk in, check in, and walk through the security, so we can just get more people. And since we only have the small planes and probably gonna take planes like the 707 with only 140 passengers, and the 180 and 140 for the 737, it's not that many passengers, so I think 4 check-in desk should do it. 1 security should be fine for now, and then we're gonna make the baggage claim. So I made this ticketing desks, or the check-in desks, and I also like to get some queues on them as well. I'm just gonna let it play slowly. Well, we are doing all of our things. So now we did that. The next thing we want to do is automating the baggage system. How are we going to do that? Well, first thing first, we're going to place a baggage carousel, as well as the baggage routing station. I'm going to show you why. If you go to conveyor line, this is the more or less underground view. You see 4 arrows right here, 4 blue arrows and 1 purple arrow. If you take this conveyor, this baggage routing station, you see that it also has the blue and the purple arrow. So we're going to place this one down. It's under utilities, forgot to tell you that, and we place it down and it's going to be made. Then the conveyor line is coming, and what I usually do is we're going to connect the desks blue to blue, and same thing with the purple. We're gonna send this to the purple one, and then our workers are going to make this for us. I'm going to hire a few workmen. Yes, right now we have 3 workmen. I like to have 5 of them, so we can build things more a little faster. And we also got 2 new check-in desks. You only got 3 staff members. This staff member is going to the check-in desk, and I like to have 1 more over there, and then 1 right on this desk as well, because we just need 1 over there. So we now have the baggage claim, we have conveyor lines, we're building the baggage routing station. The routing station, however, needs an active baggage car, and the baggage car, you can get one from the hangars. You have the small hangar, medium hangar, and a large hangar. The hangar, or however you say it. So I'm gonna buy one of these. We just need a small one, because we only need one of them. The small one only can hold one baggage cart. The medium one can handle 3 of them, and the large one 5. But 1 is more than enough for now. So we're gonna speed it up for a little while. Let them build everything. And then when that's done, then we can finally add some more planes without any issues. Next thing I want to do, since we are going to accept planes with at least 180 passengers, or at max 180 passengers, I want to extend the queues a little bit. I want to do that because otherwise people will just get stuck on the entrance of the line, and then everything goes wrong. But it's not actually going wrong, but it's well, they got stuck there and things go more slowly, and the plane will have a delay and these things, and we don't want that. Don't forget to assign the task agent to the new queue, since I deleted the last one. So now we've done that, and now I have to wait until all the other things are done. So if you go to the conveyor belt, you see how far they are. And now that we have done this, we also need to assign these to the queues, of course, just like that. For now, while we're waiting, we can just go and design a few things, or just place a few objects. I'd like to place down a few vending machines. People like to get something to eat sooner or later, so I'm gonna place down 6 of them. If you place down 1 or 2 of them, people will just all together one vending machine, and they're gonna get late for the flight, and they'll miss it, and they're gonna be angry. Another thing, we need garbage bins. Last episode you might have seen a few things laying around on the ground. The janitor cleaned it all up, but that was garbage that was thrown on the ground because we didn't have any garbage bins. So now we have those, and then they will throw their garbage in the garbage bins. Last thing I want to do for now is placing some benches. People like to sit on those benches while they're waiting for the plane. It's with the passenger satisfaction, they have specific things like boredom, cleanliness, bladder, information, hunger, environment, frustration, rest. The rest is with the benches. You also saw something like the environment and the information. It's not visible anymore, but you saw something with information. So for the information, we go for the flight info. We're gonna place it down right there at the entrance, and I think 1 and 2 over here, and that should do it for the flight information. If you look at the passenger satisfaction, you can see the information again. It's pretty much satisfied right now because we don't have that big of an airport, but when it's getting bigger, people need more information. The rest is doing okay, hunger is doing okay, environment is doing okay, but we can do something more about the environment. You all want to do this to increase the satisfaction, and when you increase the satisfaction, you increase the airline interest. So you have the Emperor, everybody's just getting in, and when this day ends, or just before this day ends, I want to add a few more planes. Until then, we also like to get some decorative bushes. These are improving the environment, as you might have guessed, and I also want to have some more around this wall and right here. So it's going to look like some sort of gateway to the terminal itself. Good. So now we've got this going. The supply trucks are coming. They're delivering everything. Meanwhile, the passenger buses are coming. And we need to assign. Just go to small hangar, assign vehicles, add a baggage car. The fuel truck is not implemented yet. Well, the car is, but the use of it not yet. So we not going to use that one for now. We now gonna wait for the next plane. It's arriving at 6, and let's see how everything's going to work. So right now, the baggage routing station is functional. Almost everything is done over here. And when we have done all of this, and the plane is coming in, we are gonna start scheduling so more planes. I want like 2 hours in between every flight, just so we have enough time for planes to leave, to get delays or whatever is going to happen. You also see that we got like $580 from this Beechcraft because we only have 10 passengers waiting. If you want to increase the pricing, you can do it right here, and you have the usage pricing. You can increase the runway usage per usage, so that's when they come in and when they leave, and you can the terminal usage income. So every passenger that's going to get picked up for, with flight, the airline has to pay a certain amount. This 10 for now. You cannot increase it yet. That is because you have to research specific things. For example, you can research finance, you can research operations. In order to do the pricing, you need to research finance, because then you can unlock the CFO, and the CFO you have to make an office for this person, and then you can research some other things like pricing and bank loans. These two we need in order to the bank loans in order to link some money if we are running out of money, and the pricing in order to change the pricing. Then you have the operations. The CO. Then you unlock the COO. COO makes sure that you can build roads to increase the drop-off and pickup abilities, to upgrade buses, extra double deckers for every 30 minutes, so you get more double deckers coming about, and you can have the multi-lane access. This one means that you have, instead of one entrance, you got 2 entrances right next to each other, so you can have double the capacity without getting any traffic jams and so. Alright, so now we kind of forgot to add some more planes, but I'm gonna do it right now anyways, and I would like to add some small planes. As you can see, you have these big planes, 747, 787, and the A350. A350, 360 packs, Airbus A380, 525, 747, 525, and Boeing 787, 300. Let's see if we have some else here. And you also have the 737, or 140 max, and 707, 180. So I'd like to add a few 737s. They are not that big, but still big. They're small enough for our airport, but also pretty useful. We can add some more Beechcraft if we want. We can add another Boeing 737, but let's first see our schedule. So 2 hours in between, 2 hours in between, and then I'd like to have another morning flight. Yes, I'd like to have one more morning flight, and the morning flights, it's gonna be like right here. So go to not go to the status, we go to the schedule. I want 2 hours in between here, 2 hours in between here, 2 hours. There's no possible to no possibility to do 2 hours in between, so I think we're gonna do 1.5, 1.5 and 1 hour in between. We don't have any night flights yet, but that's a thing that's really easy. If you want night flights, you go to the runway, you upgrade it, and you can get the runway lights, which allows night operations, runway PAPIs, and the PAPI, and the runway ILS. The ILS tracks large airlines, large aircraft, so does the runway PAPI. But we want the runway lights, and we can place it right there. And that's more or less things that I wanted to show today. Let's just go and let the first plane arrive with 90 packs, and 71 should be waiting soon. As you can see, most people are in fact waiting. You see the baggage car, it's just going to the plane, pick up the baggage, place down at the rounding station, then he goes back, picks up the baggage, and the baggage leaves here on the conveyor belt. People can pick up their baggage, and this one just place all the baggage inside this Embraer. So this Embraer should be leaving at 6, but it's leaving at 8. Because, well, we only have one this agent, and it's taking just a little longer. So it's 8 o'clock already, and the next plane, well, not yet, but tomorrow the next plane will come in, and that be it. You've seen that we have 2 hours in between the two flights, and this one left at 8 o'clock and had only 90 passengers. How are you gonna solve that? That's what you're gonna see in the next episode. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave a comment. And I see you guys next time. Bye bye.